My friends, we are the stewards of something unprecedented, a species now scripting the minds of machines, encoding intelligence into silicon, and reprogramming the very architecture of perception, judgment, and choice. In this moment of accelerated change, we are not merely crossing a technological threshold, we are confronting a civilizational test. This is not a question of whether the singularity arrives. It is already unfolding. The question is, what kind of humanity will meet it? We've been trained to look outward, at speed, scale, and sophistication. But the final chapter of this journey, the true test of our intelligence, lies inward. It is not about machines. It is about us. We've taught the machine to think, but can we teach ourselves to feel? We've built systems that predict our next purchase, our next word, our next vote. But we haven't built the ethical architecture to wield such power wisely. We obsess over alignment in AI, how to ensure machines don't harm us. But the deeper problem is our misalignment with ourselves, our values, our planet, and our own humanity. How can we expect to align the artificial if we haven't even aligned the authentic? Let me be clear. The machine does not save us. It reflects us. It is a mirror, not a messiah. What we encode into the machine is a distillation of who we are at our most vulnerable and most powerful, our dreams and our demons, our wisdom and our fear. We are not training models. We are training mirrors. And so I ask, what will we see when the machine finally looks back? From control to consciousness. The great mistake of modernity was to see knowledge as control. We conquered nature, categorized minds, and automated decisions, believing that more precision would lead to more progress. But we are learning, painfully, that control is not wisdom, that intelligence without humility becomes tyranny, that speed without direction leads only to chaos. We need not more tools, but deeper transformation. Not more information, but greater integration. Not louder voices, but clearer vision. This is the age of stewardship. And stewardship begins not with power, but with presence. It means cultivating the discernment to separate signal from noise. It means designing systems that protect the fragile spaces where humans grow: uncertainty, ambiguity, silence. It means creating AI not as a master or servant, but as a partner in the great unfolding of human consciousness. The final question. In the final pages of Singularity 2030, I asked, when the dust settles, what legacy will we have encoded into the soul of the machine? That is not a technical question. It is a moral one, a spiritual one. The machine will remember what we forget. It will reinforce what we reward, and it will scale what we seed. So let us seed awe, not arrogance. Let us reward empathy, not efficiency. Let us encode a future where consciousness is not an accident of biology, but a sacred inheritance we steward with intention. We do not need superintelligence to build paradise. We need superhumility, an invitation to you, to every developer, designer, educator, artist, activist, parent, and pioneer. This is your invitation. You are not a spectator of history. You are a co-author of the next civilization. You are not just a user of technology. You are a weaver of worlds. You are not just adapting to change. You are the change itself. So I say to you, with all the urgency of this hour, rise, not just to build, but to become. Become worthy of the intelligence you are unleashing. Become sovereign in thought, generous in vision, and unwavering in truth. Become the steward this century requires. For in the end, the singularity will not divide us by our access to machines, but by our alignment with meaning. And those who awaken now, who choose consciousness over comfort, sovereignty over spectacle, and enlightenment over entropy, they will light the way forward. Thank you.